Hi, I wanted to take a few minutes to demo a new project that we're super excited about. It's called Sourcebit, and it provides the ability to easily map data and content from a source such as a headless CMS to files that can work with Jamstack tools like Jekyll, Hugo, Next.js, and others. Let me show you what I mean. In this demo, I'll be working with a Jekyll project that I would like to connect to my data that lives in Contentful. Sourcebit is configured with JavaScript, making it easy to customize its behavior. However, the best part is that we walk you through creating the config via an interactive command line setup process. I'll start it by running npx create sourcebit. The first step is selecting our source plugin, which in this case will be Contentful. Next, we need to select our target plugin, which is Jekyll. You'll need a Contentful personal access token for this to work. There's a link to the relevant documentation if you need help with creating one. When you have multiple Contentful spaces in environments, you'll choose the appropriate ones here. Next, Sourcebit will pull all the available content models and give us the option to assign each as either a page type, so something like a blog post or an About Us page, a data type, for instance menus or social links that you might place in the YAML file on a Jekyll site, or you can skip a model entirely if it isn't relevant to the project. For now, I'll just select a content type for my blog so you can quickly see how it works. Sourcebit will ask some questions to help place the generated files in the correct locations and clarify the metadata or front matter associated with each page. It offers previews of the data so as to help you avoid any mistakes. Finally, the configuration is generated. We won't dig into the code at this point, but since it's all JavaScript, you can customize any aspect of the process. Now that we have everything configured, let's pull our Contentful content down by running sourcebit fetch. Once the fetch process is complete, we can see that our site content is fully populated. Sourcebit can also be installed as a dependency via npm, and fetch can then be called within the project code, meaning it integrates easily with tools like Next.js. Finally, when we are updating content, we can also run sourcebit fetch with a watch flag, which will pull down edits to content as I make them in Contentful. So if I pick an entry and change one of the fields, we can see it reflected on our site in a couple of seconds. Of course, Sourcebit is fully open source on an MIT license, and while we're continuing to develop source and target plugins to expand its capabilities, we also invite you to create your own plugins and share them with the community. Thank you so much for listening. We hope that you find Sourcebit useful, and we're looking forward to hearing your feedback.